What does failure look like? What does success look like? Whoa, you should see our first lives.
Oh my goodness. You heard about in the last video yesterday about mom and her camera tipping over. Well, I went back and I was vaguely remember mine. And so I looked at mine and you guys, the internet sucked. My lighting was horrible. You couldn't even see the pieces. Like half of them were all blurred out with the sun.
She was in her car. She was
my
sitting in
gosh.
her car showing jewelry and the light kept coming in and you could hardly see it. That was her first
It was just, it was great. And then I know somewhere in there, I dropped the camera. It was all over. So you guys, it all depends on how you take it.
Is that a failure? Is that a failure?
No, because failure, I think it's something that it's however you look at it, but you want to have failures. You want to have.
Why do you want to have failures?
Well,
really?
Because when you have failures and you have trials and you have these things going on, these are learning experiences to push you to that next level. And so it's always, Robbie always says, what does he always say? What's great about the situation is...
What did you learn? What did you learn? She learned from that video that she's got to get out of the sun and stand in the shade.
And don't do it in your car. Some people do, but it did not work for me.
And it's okay. It doesn't make you a bad person. Go back and watch your lives. When I'm standing in my live, and what if I go, hi, look at this jewelry. Well, maybe that wasn't the wisest thing. That might be a failure in some books, but to me, it's a learning experience. It's not that you are a bad person. It's how you learn to change, how you grow. It makes you a better person on your life.
And so if you are able to take out, and I know it's hard for us sometimes that it's those emotions and you're just like, oh, what did I just do? But if you can step out of the situation and be able to look in constructively, is that the word? Constructively. You guys, if you can just look at it on that perspective, that it's like if you look at a computer, computers don't have emotions, they don't have feelings, they don't have a brain. It's whatever you type out. If you spell something wrong, it doesn't affect it. If you make a mistake, that computer, it's constantly learning and it's learning new things and it's getting new codes. So that's the same thing, is learn from your life. If it was a success, if it was
as not as good as you wanted it, it's not your fault. It's not your self-worth. Remember the crunch paper. You might have to do that every single day. What if you didn't even have anybody on there? It's okay. Just do it. Make it a practice. Somebody will come back and watch later, but it's not your self-worth. You are just starting to play the piano.
And it's like you always hear, practice makes perfect. So lives with me, as of 6 months ago to a year ago to a couple years ago, I have progressed over time and things change. And so yes, it's going to take time, but it's okay. That's what's great about learning, is looking at it and seeing what maybe you want to tweak and then change it. And if you don't, and it takes a few times, it's like, oh my gosh, I forgot to say this and I forgot to, it's okay. You just keep going.
Just handle it and laugh and just laugh.
And don't take this as that you're not wanting to go live again, because this is something that you learn from it. You get back up on that horse and you practice and you do it again and do it again, and it's just gonna get easier and easier till it's just like you don't even have to think about it. It's just natural. But
remember to always have fun. That's all it is. Just remember to have fun. It's how you glide over those little hard parts. And remember that you are kind, you are smart, you are important, you are beautiful, and you're a child of God.
love your life. Love you.
Love you.